Hi there, this is a trap in the Sicilian Scheveningen and it's called Shaving the Scheveningen. And we start off with e4, Sicilian c5, after knight f3, well, black can play d6 or e6 here to reach the Scheveningen standard position. We're looking at e6 here. After d4, c takes d4, knight takes d4, knight f6 and knight c3 defending the pawn on e4, and now d6. So this is the Scheveningen structure, which was a structure well liked by former world champion Garry Kasparov. In this position, white can play next to anything, and it's all acceptable. Bishop e2 or bishop e3. Also, the Keres attack is worth considering. g4 is on the cards because that pawn on e6 actually blocks the bishop on c8, which allows g4, a move which white couldn't play in the Najdorf variation, where the pawn on e6 is still on e7. But here in this variation, we're looking at the common move f4. Black will play bishop e7, and bishop b5 check is a good try. Bishop d7 is the natural move to interpose, and here white can play very aggressively and set the trap of shaving the Scheveningen with a committing and forcing move e5. Well, here this puts pressure on black immediately, sets black a lot of challenges. Black has to respond here correctly, otherwise he's doomed. Well, the correct move would be the capture. D takes on e5, and black can hold the game quite comfortably. If instead black wants to keep the pawns and pieces on the board by playing knight to d5, then white captures on d5 and black is almost lost. Black can hold on with this unnatural, unlikely looking move, d takes on e5, in which both the white knights are hanging precariously. If instead black plays the natural move, e takes on d5, then it's actually game over because white continues pushing the e-pawn, e6, and the bishop obviously can't capture because it's pinned to the bishop on b5. And if black continues f takes on e6, then knight takes e6 is hitting the queen. Again, the knight is immune from capture because of the pinned bishop on d7. So the queen has to move. Where's it moving to? Well, if the queen moves out to a5 check and hits the bishop at the same time, well, white ignores the threat on the bishop and plays bishop d2, hitting the queen. Obviously not queen takes now on b5 because knight c7 is check, and that's picking up the queen. So the bishop on b5 is immune for capture. And if the queen drops back to b6, then white can simply take on g7 with a huge advantage, or even play the move a4 with a great advantage again for white. So this has been a trap called Shaving the Scheveningen in the Sicilian Scheveningen variation. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.